So I'm browsing through the Gazoo the other day, and I come across this letter, and I go online. I see the same thing. I'm reading from the actual post, a very serious open letter from a very funny festival. It's from Just for Laughs Montreal. And first I saw it, I thought, okay, this must be some kind of pitch. We'll sell some tickets, talk about some of the gala shows, etc. It's not. It's an actual open letter, as it says, from Sylvain Parent-Bedard, who is the president and CEO of Just for Laughs. And he's on the phone, as is their head of programming, Nick Brazao, as well. Can I ask, first of all, Sylvain, thank you for doing this. I appreciate you being here. What brought this on? This is something I don't think anybody from, at least in Montreal, who's ever been to Just for Laughs would have expected to see. Why did you feel the need to do this?
But in fact, this is the first time we're bringing out the full GFL experience back to Montreal. And we've been working very, very hard in the last year. And it was important for me and the team to let know that to the Montrealers that have built this Canadian cultural institution with the organization that we are back. We are proud of what we have done, and we're doing it for the industry, but also for the Montreal city. So it was very important for me to let them know that we are very optimistic about what we have built. And Just for Laughs is back for real, is back for many years. And I wanted them to understand that we want them to be part of it.
It's interesting because the letter starts by saying you had a bit of a challenge, I guess, a rocky road as you describe it. What's been the big challenge here in trying to get this back together for Montreal?
But, the former organization has been under the law of bankruptcy. We have taken it over, and it was a big year to travel all over the world to convince the artists, the industry to be back. Mm-hmm. And we really wanted to deliver a world-class product. And it's not an easy mandate, especially after what the organization has been through. And so we had many difficulties with sponsors, with government, with industry, with artists. But now everybody's got confidence in us. They are all back. And I would really appreciate that the Montrealers are back also. And it seems that they are going to be back because we have sold many 10,000 of tickets at the moment. But I wanted to understand that I need also to be, I would say, more close to the English-speaking community, if I can say so.
Yeah.
It's all brand new for me. I want to build something together, and I need to understand what people want, and I need that people understand what we offer, what we are offering them.
So just to explain, before I get to Nick and talk about some of the talent coming, when you say for Montrealers to get to know you, you've been doing this outside of Montreal in Quebec City, I understand, for a long, long time, but that's like a different solitude a little bit, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I've been doing it in the Francophonie all over the world for many years, 30 years, in fact. We've built relationships with France, Switzerland, Belgium, big artists, big stars coming to Quebec City, and now to discover all those Anglophony world all over the world. This Canadian institution is a lot bigger and a lot more important than I thought. And I realize it. It's a big challenge. It's a great playground. And so it's all brand new for me. But with the expertise that we had at Comedia in Quebec City, and now the expertise that we have joined with many people who has built Just for Laughs for the last 40 years, I think it's going to be a great experience for everyone.
Good for you. I hope it is too. It's a wonderful event in the city. Nick Brazao is head of programming and talent at Just for Laughs now. Nick, what's your background here? How did you get to this?
Well, I was at Just for Laughs since 2009, so I was, under the previous ownership for 15 years. And after Sylvain and his company, bought Just for Laughs just over a year ago, we got into conversation, and he brought me back in the fold to rebuild 2025 and beyond.
Did you have any idea when you were still at JFL of the trouble they were in financially?
No. I mean, over the years, I think that there's obviously been, certain economic factors at play, and going through stuff like the pandemic was, I think rough times for everybody. but it's such a wide-scaling business that had global reach that it was tough for that to trickle down into there's so much programming that we're doing, and you're so in a bubble and pulling off all of these events that it wasn't no.
Well, so let's get the bad stuff out of the way and the financial troubles that JFL ran into. The festival is back. It's in Montreal. With respect to talent coming, I guess one of the other things that changed is the fact that a lot of these, stand-ups who over the years got discovered at Just for Laughs end up, with their own specials and don't really do festivals much anymore. And this has become, I guess, a trend. People like Netflix who air these specials all the time. How challenging, Nick, was it to get people to come to here?
I think that's kind of the double-edged sword. It's like a beautiful thing when it comes together, and it's a challenge to make it happen. I think the hardest thing about festivals, to be honest, is that you need other people to operate on your timeline and to all come to the same place at the same time. Montreal isn't a huge destination for touring acts necessarily. I think Canada can be a tricky market for ticket sales. The Canadian dollar can be a factor at play. There's a lot of stuff that goes into just making live concert promotion and comedy promotion kind of a tricky business. And then you add the layers of, putting everybody in town at the same time and trying to make all that puzzle work. It can increase the degree of difficulty, but I think that there's a huge beauty in it. And, Montreal in the summertime is also a calling card for folks. And the fact that the festival has such a proud history and has been around for 43 years that it makes sense to keep going, and I think that still attracts people, and we're very proud of the offering that we've got this summer, and there's still more stuff coming out even though it's a month away. And but it's a tricky thing. You're talking about the challenges before of what's the hardest thing? I think it's having the runway to do it and being able to start from total scratch in June and July of last year and really come up with a new plan to land an event this July is a big undertaking by a lot of people.
Yeah, boy, I imagine it is, especially as Sylvain said, people probably some have a bad taste in their mouths from, hearing what happened to Just for Laughs, not realizing it's a different organization. Now, listen, I want you to go through some of the people who are coming. So can you run down at least some of the galas, some of the people you're very excited about here on the English side?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, our galas we're very excited about the hosts that we have coming into town. I mean, they start off on Friday, July 25th at 6:30 p.m. We've got Roy Wood Jr. A lot of people would know him from The Daily Show. A lot of people from his most recent Hulu special. We've got Michelle Buteau, who has an amazing Netflix show, Survival of the Thickest. We have Fortune Feimster on the Saturday night. And we've got Mikey Day from Saturday Night Live on the Saturday night as well. So those are the 4 gala propositions. And the lineups are stacked. We're going to be coming out with them on our website tomorrow, and they're so good. So we're very happy with how it's all come together. It's an international offering. I think part of Sylvain's reach out and our company's reach out to the English community is as one stakeholder in the festival in Montreal. And Just for Laughs is a thing that reaches across the globe and pulls comedians from the UK, from Australia, from New Zealand, from across Canada, from the US. So it's without every single one of those layers, I don't think it would make a Just for Laughs festival. And we're very proud to have that, coming back this year for our fans to enjoy.
By the way, beyond the galas, there will be, as there were last year, I guess, free shows as well.
Yeah, there's going to be 7 nights of free programming on the outdoor site. That's great. Throughout the wide festival dates are July 16th to the 27th. So we're really back in full force. I know last year Comedy Ha was able to do a nice salut to Montreal and, have something exist in the space. But to have a full 10, 11 days of packed programming from, 90-seat venues all the way up to 3,000 seaters is a pretty special proposition. And to see all the pieces come together is a lot of fun. By
the way, just as a final note, I started by talking about this open letter, which is out there, which was unusual enough. But the bottom line in this letter is you're basically saying to people, you know what? We're going to give you a money-back guarantee if you don't like one of the galas. I thought this was pretty brilliant, actually.
Yeah. We are so confident in the programming and what Nick and his team have built that we are very serious. Our policy is very clear and state that in the open letter, and we stand by that behind what we've promised. So Yeah, and I invite people to buy the tickets to those gala and all those shows. So at Just for Love, there is a nasty show coming back, New Faces is back, a British show is back, culture show is back also. So it's going to be a great whole entire Just for Love festival this summer, and I'm really glad to deliver it.
Well,
Montrealers with the team.
We wish you both luck. As I said, it's a great event. I can't believe, Nick, when you said it's been 43 years, that kind of just blows. I can't believe it's been that long. So, God, Jackie Mason was still around 43 years ago. Guys, I wish you the best. Take good care. Thanks for coming on. And for everybody who wants to find out what's going on, the website's still hahaha.com?
Absolutely.
Correct.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
You can check it out there. You'll find everything you need. Gentlemen, thank you both. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Take care. You bet. Sylvain Parent-Bedard from Just for Laughs and Nick Brazao, their head of programming.